Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Hamad. Today, we're diving into the side effects of social media on society. Social media is a huge part of our lives. It's how we connect, share, and stay updated. But while it has transformative benefits, there's a flip side too, a shadow that stretches out from all that bright connectivity. Some of these effects can be pretty serious and they're worth talking about. Let's get started. Let's start with something incredibly personal: mental health. It's a topic that touches every aspect of our lives, influencing how we feel, think, and interact with the world around us. Social media can offer community and support, but it also has a darker side. While it connects us to friends and family, it can also isolate us from real-world interactions. Feelings of anxiety and depression are common, despite our increased connectivity. The constant barrage of information and the pressure to stay updated can be overwhelming. We see curated highlight reels of others' lives, leading to harmful comparisons. This can make us feel inadequate and dissatisfied with our own lives. A 2020 Harvard study highlighted how heavy social media use can correlate with lower self-esteem. The more time we spend online, the more likely we are to feel down about ourselves. This is particularly acute for teenagers who are navigating identity formation under a global audience. The pressure to present a perfect image can be immense. The quest for validation can overshadow genuine self-acceptance. We become reliant on likes and comments to feel good about ourselves. The platform's endless scroll and notifications contribute to a sense of being overwhelmed. It's a never-ending cycle that can be hard to break free from. Our brains weren't designed for this level of continuous partial attention. The constant switching between tasks can lead to mental fatigue and decreased productivity. Social media can amplify pre-existing vulnerabilities or cultivate new anxieties. It can make small problems seem insurmountable. The pressure to always be on can be exhausting. We feel the need to constantly check our phones, even when we should be relaxing. If our primary mode of social interaction is mediated by screens, are we losing out on the richness of face-to-face connection? Real-life interactions offer depth and emotional nuance that screens can't replicate. The conversation around mental health and social media is ongoing and nuanced. It's important to recognize both the benefits and the drawbacks. It's about fostering a more critical awareness of how these platforms interact with our inner lives. By understanding the impact, we can make more mindful choices about our social media use. Moving to how we interact with each other, we encounter cyberbullying. This modern form of bullying has evolved with the rise of digital communication. Social media has given bullying new tools and reach. What was once confined to schoolyards and playgrounds now extends into the digital realm. Bullying can follow you home, into your bedroom, onto your phone, 24/7. The constant connectivity means there's no escape. The anonymity of social media can lead to shocking levels of aggression and cruelty. People feel emboldened to say things they would never say face-to-face. Over half of teens aged 13 to 17 have experienced some form of online harassment. This statistic is alarming and highlights the pervasive nature of the problem. This isn't just kids being kids. This is targeted harassment with devastating psychological consequences. The impact can be long-lasting and severe. The permanence of online content adds another layer of distress. Once something is posted, it can be nearly impossible to completely erase. Something humiliating can be screenshotted, shared, and resurface years later. This can lead to ongoing trauma and anxiety. The public nature of cyberbullying amplifies the shame and humiliation. Victims often feel exposed and vulnerable. Witnesses to cyberbullying can also be affected, feeling helpless or anxious. The ripple effect of online harassment is wide-reaching. The platforms have policies against harassment, but moderation is challenging. The sheer volume of content makes it difficult to enforce these rules consistently. The line between free speech and harmful speech can be blurry. Balancing these rights is a complex issue that society continues to grapple with. Cyberbullying highlights a fundamental tension. Social media connects us, but it can also amplify our worst impulses. This duality is a significant challenge. It forces us to ask difficult questions about responsibility. Who is accountable for the harm caused by online interactions? The goal is to foster a digital culture that is less about tearing each other down. Encouraging positive interactions is crucial. It's a tall order, but an essential one. Creating a safer online environment requires collective effort and commitment. Let's talk about digital addiction, or compulsive use. Social media apps are designed to keep you hooked. They employ psychological principles to capture and hold your attention. Variable reward schedules and notification badges trigger dopamine hits. The infinite scroll ensures there's always something new. A 2023 study found that 50% of teens check social media multiple times an hour. This constant checking can impact productivity, sleep, and mental health. The language we use around it is telling, "I lost 2 hours on TikTok." The business models incentivize user behavior that isn't always aligned with our well-being. Recognizing the design principles at play can be empowering. It helps us understand that our struggles to disconnect aren't personal failings. Developing strategies for more intentional use is key. It's about reclaiming agency in a digital environment. Cultivating a healthier, more balanced relationship with technology is essential. When untruths go viral, the challenge of misinformation. The internet promised democratization of information, but it also supercharged misinformation. With the click of a button, falsehoods can reach millions, creating a web of confusion and mistrust. False information can spread faster and wider than factual truth. This rapid dissemination can distort public perception and influence behavior in unpredictable ways. Social media platforms are designed for engagement, often amplifying sensational content. The more shocking or emotional the content, the more likely it is to be shared. A 2020 Pew Research study found that 64% of Americans think social media has a mostly negative effect on society. This perception is fueled by the constant barrage of misleading information. Misinformation can have real-world consequences affecting politics, health, and trust. It can sway elections, undermine public health efforts, and erode trust in institutions. The challenge is immense, moderating content at scale without infringing on free speech. Balancing these priorities is a complex and ongoing struggle. Fact-checking initiatives struggle to keep pace with the volume of falsehoods. The sheer speed and volume of misinformation make it a daunting task. Cognitive biases make us more receptive to information that confirms our beliefs. This confirmation bias can create echo chambers, reinforcing false narratives. We need to cultivate media literacy and critical skepticism. Educating ourselves and others about how to discern credible information is crucial. Ask questions. What's the source? Is it credible? Who benefits from this information being spread? Are other reputable outlets reporting this? Cross-referencing multiple sources can help verify the accuracy of the information. Develop a healthier information diet. Be selective about the sources you trust and consume information from. It's an ongoing process in a constantly shifting information landscape. Staying informed requires continuous effort and vigilance. Greater awareness and critical thinking are essential. By fostering these skills, we can better navigate the complex world of information. Connected yet alone, the shifting sands of our relationships. Social media is about connection, but it can diminish the depth of our relationships. Quick likes and comments can substitute for meaningful interaction. We can have thousands of friends online yet still feel lonely. Divided attention can make others feel unimportant. Online communication lacks nonverbal cues, leading to misinterpretation. Deep relationships can form online, but we need to be mindful of what might be lost. The performative aspect of social media can hinder vulnerability and authentic connection. The comparison trap can strain relationships. The goal is to nurture real-life bonds and find a balance. Ensure digital interactions complement rather than replace in-person connections. Put the phone away during meals, schedule deep conversations. Be aware of how online habits shape our relationships. Prioritize present-moment connection. Who's watching you scroll? The price of a post in the age of data. Every action on social media generates valuable data. Social media platforms collect vast amounts of information about us. This data is used to build detailed profiles for targeted advertising. The lack of transparency raises concerns about privacy. Data breaches expose sensitive personal information. The digital footprint can impact future job prospects and personal reputations. Doxing is a malicious side of privacy violation. Social media encourages sharing, tipping the scales towards more data generation. The broader societal implications of pervasive surveillance are significant. It can create a chilling effect on freedom of expression. Greater awareness of the data economy is essential. Demand more transparency and control from platforms. Advocate for stronger privacy protections. Trapped in the algorithm's embrace, the echoes of our own voices. Algorithms curate our social media feeds, showing us more of what we want to see. This can create informational bubbles and echo chambers. Our beliefs and opinions are constantly reinforced, making it difficult to understand others. Algorithmic filtering contributes to societal polarization. We often don't realize we're in an echo chamber. It takes effort to seek out diverse perspectives and challenge our assumptions. This isn't just about politics, it affects our understanding of many issues. The algorithmic feedback loop shapes our understanding of truth. Navigate these spaces more consciously, seek out different viewpoints and be critical of the information we see. Use tools to reveal algorithmic bias. Breaking out of echo chambers requires intellectual humility and curiosity. A society locked in self-validating realities struggles to solve complex problems. That's it for today's video. We've journeyed through complex territory from mental health to societal discourse. Social media is a powerful tool with significant side effects. By being aware of these issues and using social media mindfully, we can harness its benefits. What's your experience with social media? Drop a comment below, I'd love to hear your thoughts. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay awesome and stay thoughtful.